Hello viewers, today's topic is auto transformer. So how the auto transformer works and how the copper losses takes place in the auto transformer, how the copper saving, that's everything I explained in this video. And the first contents of this topic is definition of the auto transformer, and second one is working of auto transformer and output power of auto transformer, and copper saving and advantages and disadvantages and applications. All the information I will provide you in this video, and listen carefully. And first of all, what is the definition of auto transformer? So we know that auto is nothing but self. So the transformer itself act as a changing voltage variac. So, okay, this is a automatically it varies the voltage by itself. So there is no separate provision to change the voltage. So itself, the transformer itself changes voltage from one level to another level according to the our need. So this is the auto transformer, and the working principle of auto transformer. So first of all, what is the working principle of transformer? That's what we should remember. The transformer working principle is mutual inductance. Mutual induction is the working principle of a transformer. But now, what is the working principle of transformer? So the transformer, actual transformer, will coupled magnetically coupled circuit. Normal transformer is magnetically coupled circuit. So but auto transformer is magnetically coupled. So magnetically coupled and electrically coupled. Both magnetically and electrically coupled transformer is called as auto transformer. So it transfer power through the magnetic induction and also through the conduction. So both form of the powers will transfer through the auto transformer. So I will this is the two types of transformers. This is the step down auto transformer, this is step up auto transformer. So these total turns are primary turns, and a part of primary turns act as a secondary turns. So total only single winding act as a primary and also secondary. So only one winding will be there. So this is also called one winding transformer, and unlike a two winding transformer. So this is primary turns are more and secondary turns are less, so that this is step down auto transformer, and this is primary turns are n1 and the secondary turns are n2. This is step up auto transformer. So practically the step of auto transformer used for voltage variac purpose and voltage regulation purpose, for boosting purpose. So all the general lead transformer is step up transformer. So already discussed, the winding is electrically as well as magnetically connected, and so power can be transferred through the uh, secondary and primary is induction and also due to the conduction. But we know that one turns ratio E1 by E2, N1 by N2 is equal to V1 by V2 is equal to I2 by I1, which is similar to the two winding transformer. So let us discuss the output of the transformer. So this is the total primary turns. This is connected like this, in this way. Okay, this is actually, so this is the equivalent circuit of this one, and this is this winding in this way it is connected, but tapping is provided here. So these are the turns where the power transfer through the conduction. This is the power transfer through the induction. So okay, so we know that one output of the transformer is nothing but V2 into I2, So V2 into I2 output is in terms of kVA, and apparent power transfer is inductively. Inductively is nothing but here. This is the inductively power transfer, because power is transferred this coil to this coil through the induction. This is in this way. This is power transfer through the induction. Okay, next that is nothing but the voltage across that coil is nothing but V2. So V2, and current through this coil is I2 minus I1. I2 minus I1. So first of all, let us discuss the why it is I2 minus I1. So this is according to the KCL. This is one node. So current entering is, at this node is I1. This is entering is I1, and which is equal to current leaving. So this is I2 is leaving, and current entering. This is also current entering. Current entering is I2 minus I1. Current entering, I1 also entering, and current leaving is I2. So I1 and I1 will be cancelled. So I2 is equal to I2. So that this equation is balanced. That's why we should take here I2 minus I1. Next, this is the power transfer, apparent power transfer through induction, and from this one we know that one V2 by V1 is equal to K. From this one V2 is equal to K into V1. I substituted in place of V2 is equal to K V1. This will be here, and from this one I2 by I1 is equal to 1 by K. So from this one I2 is equal to I1 by K. I substituted here from the transformation ratio, and I1 will be same, and I took I1 as a common from the these two terms. So I got I1 outside, and K V1 I1. V1 I1 is nothing but input power. V1 and I1 is the input apparent power. So that this will be written like this. If I take K is common, the both K and K will be cancelled. So I will get V1 I1 into 1 minus K. V1 I1 is nothing but input power. Input. So power transfer through apparent power transfer to induction process is nothing but 1 minus K times input. So similarly, power transfer to the conduction is total input. If you subtract the induction power, you will get a conductive power. So total input is nothing but V1 I1. So V1 I1. So this is the, if I subtract inductive power V1 I1 into K1 minus K, we will get input into K times. So power transfer through conduction is K times of input. Power transfer to induction is 1 minus K times of input. This is the power transfer. And for example, if I take for ideal transformer, it is having 1000 watts. 1000 watts, and transformation ratio is 0.25. And power transfer through induction is 1 minus K. Input power is 1000 watts into 1 minus K is nothing but 0.25. 750 is the power which is transferring through the induction. So remaining 250 power is transferred through the conduction. This is the power transfer through the transformer through the induction and conduction process. And next, let us go for the copper saving in the transformer. Let us take a step down auto transformer. Step down auto transformer. So this will be like this. This is I1. Here this is I2. The current through this one is I2 minus I1. This is I2. These are the N1 turns. This is N2 turns. This is secondary turns. This is total or primary turns. These are the N1 minus N2 turns. This is the power transfer through the induction. This is power transfer to the conduction. And weight of the copper required. Weight of the copper required is directly proportional to actually two winding transformer having primary winding and secondary winding. So weight is nothing but copper. Weight is nothing but a copper. Copper is nothing but a MMF. is nothing but N into I. So we can represent the weight of the copper in terms of MMF. that is nothing but primary MMF is N1 I1 and secondary MMF is N2 I2. So similarly, I am taking auto transformer. Auto transformer copper weight in the two sections. So this is one section, 1, 2, 3. 1 to 2 is one section, 2 to 3 is the another section. 1 to 2 mmf is, so 1 to 2 mmf is equal to N into I. I through 1 to 2 section is I1 and the turns are N1 minus N2. So 1 to 2 section current is I1 and number of turns are N1 minus N2, and 2 to 3, from this 2 to 3 number of turns are N2 and current through this one is I2 minus I1. So this is the MMF N into I1. If I add these two, we will get a total MMF. Total MMF is nothing but total weight of the auto transformer. So this is the, if I substitute, this is the total MMF of an auto transformer. So I am finding the weight of the auto transformer with respect to two winding transformer. So this is the weight of the auto transformer in terms of MMF, and this is the actual two winding transformer weight. So I am comparing weight of the auto transformer with respect to ordinary two winding transformer, because ordinary two winding transformer having two windings, primary and secondary. So it is having more weight compared to the auto transformer. That's why I am finding the weight with respect to two winding transformer. So if I substitute here with respect to this one, if I expand this one N1 I1 and N2 I1 and the next N2 I2, if I expand this one N1 I2. So N1 I1 N2 I2. So N1 I1 N2 I2 ikkada next N2 I1 N2 I1. This is nothing but 2 times of N2 I1, and the next we know that one MMF of primary and MMF of secondary must be same. N1 I1 is equal to N2 I2. So according to that one, if I substitute in place of N2 I2 N1 I1, so that will be like this, N 2 times of N1 I1. So I am substituting is here N1 I1 plus here also I am substituting N1 I1 minus here 2 times of N1 N2 I1 over here N1 I1 plus here also in place of N2 I2 I will write N1 I1. Here 2 times of N1 I1, here 2 times of N1 I1. So if I separate this one, I will get N1 I1, N1 I1 will be cancelled, I will get 1 minus 2 times of N2 I1, 2 times of N2 I1. So here also this will be 2 times of N1 I1. N2 will be cancelled and I1 I1 will be cancelled. So finally I will get 1 minus N2 by N1. N2 by N1 is nothing but K. So from this one, the value of this is equal to K. 1 minus K I got. The value of this one is equal to 1 minus K I got. So now weight of the copper in auto transformer is equal to 1 minus K times of, if I multiply this one, 1 minus K times of weight of the copper in auto transformer. This is the final one. Weight of the auto transformer is 1 minus K times of weight of the auto transformer. K is nothing but transformation ratio. K, N2 by N1. If it is K is 0.25, so 0.75 will be the 75% copper utilized compared to the auto two winding transformer. If K increases, weight of the auto transformer will be decreases. So the auto transformer weight depends on the K only. So next, so this is the weight of the auto transformer is equal to 1 minus K times of weight of the auto transformer. Suppose what is the saving of the copper? What is the saving of the copper? So this is the total weight of the two winding transformer. From the two winding transformer, if you subtract the weight of the auto transformer, we will get the saving of the copper. So this is the weight of the auto transformer, weight of the two winding transformer minus 1 minus K times of weight of the auto transformer. If I do this one, we will get K times of W naught. So now the saving of the copper is K times of weight of the two winding transformer or ordinary transformer. If the K increases, saving of the copper increases. So if K is 0.1, copper saving only 10%. If K is 0.9, copper saving will be 90%. This is the main advantages with the auto transformer. So this therefore the auto transformer must be used when K is nearer to the 1, nearer to 1, then advantages will be more. If the K used at nearer to the 1, advantages will be more. These are the copper saving and output of the auto transformer. Next I will explain the advantages. So only single winding used in the auto transformer, so that single winding is used in auto transformer, so that copper requirement decreases, copper requirement decreases, copper requirement decreases, so that if a copper reduces, copper losses decreases, and if the copper losses reduces, next if the copper reduces, voltage regulation also improves. So these are the major advantages. So and also if the copper reduces, copper losses reduces, then efficiency also increases. So these are the, let us discuss this thing. Uh, Copper requirement is very less compared to two winding transformer, this is we know, and it is operate high efficiency because copper reduces, so that copper losses reduces. That's why efficiency is higher when compared to the two winding transformer. And also voltage regulation is better because length of the copper is less, so that voltage drop is less. That's why regulation will be the better. And auto transformer size is small compared to the two winding transformer because winding is only one winding is there, single winding, and excitation current also less because it is a single magnetic circuit, and also only one winding is there. That's why excitation current is very less. And so advantages decreases as ratio of the auto transformer increases. In the auto transformer advantage is only for the low values of the transformation ratio, but K value increases, the advantage will be different. Okay, next let us discuss the disadvantages. This is the connection only primary and secondary, only electrical connection is there. That's why output cannot be isolated from the input because only one winding is there, only one winding is there, so that output always connected to the load because there is no separate secondary winding. That's why output is directly connected to the loads, and it is not safe for stepping high voltages because only single winding is there, so that if we increase the for high voltages, cross section area of the coil is fixed, so that current passing through the winding will be more, so that it will causes damages to the winding. And also if one winding will be damages, total transformer should be replaced because only one winding is there, but in the two winding transformer two separate windings will be there. That's why if primary fails, secondary winding will be utilized. If secondary fails, primary winding will be utilized. And the next one, short circuit currents is more longer than the two winding transformer. If the short circuit takes place in the auto transformer, it cannot be safe for a more longer time. And I already explained that one. If primary winding fails, secondary winding will work like that. So this reduces the effective resistance and reactance because this is conductively connected and only single winding is there. That's why resistance and reactance will be reduces. These are the disadvantages with the auto transformer. And applications of the auto transformer is generally it is used for the voltage boosting purpose, and it is used for the voltage regulation, voltage controlling purpose, and also to control the speed of the motors, and also at the starting induction motor, three phase induction motor starting purpose, star delta connections are for other speed starting of the motors, we should use the auto transformers. So these are the applications and advantages, disadvantages, and copper saving and output of the transformer. So this will be the auto transformer. So if you watch this video clearly for more times, we can understand easily. Thank you for watching.